Civil rights groups fear even Latinos with citizenship papers or legal ID will be pulled over because police suspect them of being here illegally, exposing Latinos, legal or not, to racial profiling.
Rafael Martinez.
This Maricopa County Sheriff deputy says this motorist was stopped for swerving on the highway, not because of his race. He's ultimately ticketed for driving on a suspended license, his vehicle impounded. For those critics of yours who accuse your department of racial profiling?
Well, you know, we're in federal court and another lawsuit, but I'm confident that my people do not racial profile. So we'll see what the courts say.
And do you refute allegations of racial profiling?
Of course I do. My people don't racial profile. I hope we can prove that.
You still think there's going to be discrimination and racial profiling?
Yes, of course. Because many people, we know you looks brown, you are a Mexican, you don't have a papers.
Carlos Figueroa himself, along with his wife, experienced the policing methods of Sheriff Joe Arpaio firsthand 3 years ago when they were both arrested with other illegal immigrants during a highly publicized raid at their workplace at this Phoenix car wash, overseen personally by Sheriff Joe Arpaio. The couple was held in one of Arpaio's jails for 3 months and refused visitation with their young daughter, Catherine.
It was a really hard day. It was like the worst day of my life.
Human rights groups fought for Figueroa and his wife's release and for his temporary federal work permit and a driver's license allowing him to go back to work until a U.S. immigration judge decides his fate later this year. He's not so sure he'll be allowed to stay in a period of tough economic times when Arizonans who are out of work blame illegal immigrants for taking their jobs.
We doing the jobs Americans don't want to do it. That's the truth.
Other members of Figueroa's family here illegally rarely leave their homes. Men with children to feed who sneak out to work before dawn, hoping police don't stop them along the way. Surviving in the shadows like millions of other illegal immigrants across the United States.
Our immigration system needs fundamental reform. We have 12 million people or so here who are undocumented and technically shouldn't be here, but nobody wants to exclude or throw all those people out.
My problem is this. Why should we give them special attention, actually give them amnesty? You have people in China that would love to come to the United States, but they obey the law. They wait for years. So why would you give people that violate the law to come into this country illegally and reward them with amnesty or let them stay in the United States?
Arpaio would concede immigrants from far more distant lands than Mexico might be lured to the U.S. illegally if, like Mexicans, they live just across the U.S. border.
Even though my parents have a permit to work, I'm still scared that either the police or Arpaio might arrest my parents. It's like you're in the jail. You can't go anywhere because you feel that the police is gonna stop you and arrest you and take you.
While human rights groups may consider the Supreme Court ruling a victory for illegal immigrants,
We're still afraid about the law.
There's a policeman right there.
Yeah. I don't think it's a victory for anybody because nobody wins right now at this moment.
Some illegal immigrants inside Arizona's border remain fearful that little will change for them anytime soon.